Alright, guys, so as you may or may not know, I don't watch trailers. I talk about this in almost every review, but I don't watch trailers. And a movie that kind of sparked my interest, and that's just because I heard the trailer was interesting and I like the cast, and that was Michael Bay's Pain and Gain. So for that, I was actually very interested in checking this movie out. I'm not a huge Michael Bay fan, but I'm not a hater like most, like a lot of people are. I think Armageddon's fun. I own it on DVD. I liked the first Transformers movie. I thought the third one was really bad, but it could have been cool. I'm not a huge. I thought the first Bad Boys movie was pretty funny, but I'm not a huge hater like a lot of people are. But I don't care too much for Michael Bay. So I was interested in this movie because I heard it was his pet project. He loved everything about the script, and he wanted just to make this movie. And so the first batch of reviews came out. Some people said it was god awful, and some people said it was fun and good and original and cool and stuff like that. So I kind of had modest expectations going into this movie, and so I walked out. I'm just gonna just throw it out there, and I did not like it, and here is why. The first 50 minutes of this movie, it's way too long, first of all, and the first 50 minutes of this movie, I had no problem with them, but they think that everyone who's seeing this movie is extremely stupid. They have to explain in narrative, through they have to explain it, every single thing that's happening, that's going on. It's like you can talk and let us figure it out. You don't have to narrate the movie. You don't have to do that because, I know a lot of people are stupid that like going to the movies. Not everyone in the world is stupid. You don't have to, tell us every single thing that is going on through narrative. And they do that throughout the entire movie, but mainly in the first, hour and 10 minutes of the movie. But the first hour, I'd say, I was actually enjoying it. There was a couple funny jokes. I thought it was going to be a comedy. But then throughout the second half of the movie, I really start to deter in how I feel. There's a lot of... I understand it's a true story, and I think, that he really wanted to emphasize that it's a true story, and these things that are happening that are so stupid and ridiculous are... he really wanted to emphasize that these are true. But just because they're true doesn't mean you need to put them in the movie. There's so many movies that are based on true stories that leave things out, and they leave it out for a reason, because it's stupid. It doesn't translate well to movies. We don't need to see it. The thing, it's not a spoiler, but the cooking of the hand, that didn't need to be in the movie. That's just a stupid joke. It's a stupid scene, and it was ridiculous, and we didn't need to see it. I didn't need to see it. I don't think anyone else needed to see it. It's not like it grosses me out, but it doesn't need to be in the movie. None of the performances were good, especially Mark Wahlberg. I thought in the first half, he wasn't bad, but the second half, he just got more and more worse. There's a couple funny scenes, one or two, that I laughed at, but even my theater wasn't laughing, and I thought a few people have told me that it was a hilarious comedy, and I don't think it was a comedy. I think that the reason they were laughing is because some of the things were so bad. I just did not enjoy this movie. What else? I really like The Rock. I think he's a fun actor. I think he's a good action star, but this was just not very good. He was, if you guys haven't seen the movie, he was like a Christian, extremist Christian, but he needed to be a part of this bank robbery, or not bank robbery, but he needed to be a part of this crime thing, and it was just ridiculous. Some of the jokes, they just missed. Almost all of his jokes just missed, and, people said he gives a great performance, but he didn't do anything that I've never seen before. I mean, it was... You know what I mean? Like, I've seen him play stupid before. I've seen him play sympathetic. And it was just stupid. I did not appreciate his performance. And I tweeted, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, do so. But I tweeted, how bad of a fall did Anthony Mackie have? I mean, this guy was in one of my favorite movies of the past 10 years. And that's Half Nelson. He was great in it. And he had a promising career. And he bulked up 80 pounds in muscle to do a Michael Bay movie. I mean, come on, man, you're a lot better than that. And he's terrible in this movie. Rebel Wilson, terrible in this movie. Ken, I forget his name, Ken Jeong or something like that. He's terrible in this movie. I just hated this movie. And like I said, the first half I was like, I'm enjoying this movie. I think it's fun. I think it's stupid, but I think it's fun. And the second half was just so terrible. I really lost interest. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. With time, I'm sure that'll go down, but I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. I did not like it. I don't recommend it. But, you know, it'll make money, and a lot of people will see it, and I bet a lot of people already have seen it. So tell me what you guys thought below. Am I judging it too hard? I don't think I am. I think it's just not a funny movie. If you guys thought you had different expectations, tell me what you thought. Tell me what you thought of the movie, all that jazz. And like I said, I gave it a 4 out of 10. Like always, comment and subscribe, and if you like the video, please do so to like it. Thank you, guys.